Breaking news, unstoppable. Elena Rybakina makes history and secures WTA final spot. The crowd rose to its feet. Elena Rybakina, tall and composed under the glaring lights of the stadium, lifted her arms as if to touch the stars themselves. Another thunderous ace. Another roar. Another victory. But this one, unlike any other, carried history in its wake. The scoreboard flashed, Rybakina def. Opponent 6-3, 7-5. With that final, searing serve, the Kazakh powerhouse had done it. She secured her place among the Elite Eight for the WTA Finals, making history as one of the few players from Central Asia ever to qualify for the sport's most prestigious year-end stage. But the numbers alone didn't tell the story. This was not just about winning matches. It was about resilience, transformation, and the unrelenting pursuit of excellence. The rise of the silent warrior. Elena Rybakina is not your typical tennis superstar. She doesn't thrive on theatrics. She doesn't scream or boast. Her power lies in the quiet, in the unshakable calm that turns pressure into performance. Born in Moscow, raised in Kazakhstan's tennis system, Rybakina's story is a journey of adaptation and defiance. When others doubted her, she rebuilt herself. When challenges came, she answered them not with words, but with aces. Her style? A symphony of precision and power. Her demeanor? A study in discipline. Her legacy? Now immortal. From the first swing of her racket, there was something different, an effortless combination of elegance and ferocity. Over the years, fans have watched her evolve from a quiet underdog to one of the game's most feared opponents, armed with a serve that rivals the greatest in history. The road to glory. The 2025 season has been nothing short of cinematic for Rybakina. It began with uncertainty, recovering from injury niggles, balancing form and confidence. But as the year unfolded, she rediscovered the rhythm that once crowned her Wimbledon champion. She dominated the hard courts, conquering tournaments with efficiency that left commentators speechless. She outlasted the likes of Iga Swiatek, outpowered Coco Gauff, and outsmarted Aryna Sabalenka, each victory reinforcing her position as one of the fiercest forces in women's tennis. Each match was a brushstroke and a masterpiece, a portrait of focus, control, and power. The defining moment came under the blinding lights of the Asian swing, where she entered needing just a few more points to clinch her spot in the WTA Finals. The competition was fierce, the pressure suffocating. But Rybakina didn't flinch. She stepped onto the court, served with the precision of a surgeon, and dismantled her opponent with icy efficiency. Game after game, she marched toward history until that final ace secured it. The anatomy of dominance. To watch Rybakina play is to witness the perfect balance between science and soul. Her serve, smooth, explosive, devastating, is her signature. It's not merely a weapon. It's an art form. She reads opponents like a book, varying placement and speed with surgical intelligence. Her ground strokes? Flat, fast, fearless. Her forehand explodes like lightning, while her backhand, compact and composed, can pierce even the deepest defensive walls. But what truly defines Rybakina is her emotional poise. In an era where intensity often spills into chaos, she remains unshaken. There are no wild celebrations, no dramatic meltdowns, only quiet focus, the calm of a warrior who knows the battle is won before it's over. When asked once about her composure, she replied simply, "If you believe in your game, there's no reason to panic." That's Elena, simplicity masking genius. A history worth remembering. By qualifying for the WTA Finals, Rybakina didn't just secure a ticket to the season's grandest stage. She carved her name deeper into tennis history. Kazakhstan, a nation still building its identity in global sports, watched in collective pride. Rybakina isn't just an athlete there. She's a symbol of ambition realized, of quiet revolution. When she won Wimbledon, she became Kazakhstan's first Grand Slam singles champion. That triumph turned her into a national treasure. Now, her qualification for the WTA Finals marks another milestone, proof that her legacy wasn't a one-time miracle, but a sustained reign of excellence. She stands as an emblem of possibility, not just for her nation, but for every athlete who dares to take the unconventional path. Inside the finals, the stage of legends, the WTA Finals is no ordinary tournament. It's a grand finale, the closing chapter of a long, grueling season. Only the best of the best qualify. 8 women, 8 stories, 1 crown. In that elite circle, Rybakina will share the stage with tennis titans, Swiatek, Goff, Sabalenka, Pegula, and others, each one driven by the same hunger, yet shaped by different battles. But Rybakina's arrival carries something special, an aura of inevitability. She doesn't just belong there, she's built for it. Analysts predict that her serve-heavy, aggressive game will make her a nightmare on the indoor hard courts of the finals. The very conditions that amplify power and precision, her twin strengths. And her mental game, unbreakable. The finals are often won by those who can thrive in tension, those who don't crumble when every point feels like destiny. That's where Rybakina's quiet demeanor becomes her greatest advantage. Calm under chaos, composure under fire. The global response. As the news broke, Elena Rybakina qualified for WTA Finals. The tennis world lit up. Social media exploded with praise. The future awaits. With her spot in the WTA Finals secured, Rybakina now stands on the threshold of tennis immortality. The finals are not just another tournament. They're a coronation ground. Many greats, Serena, Venus, Sharapova, Barty, have stamped their legacy there. For Rybakina, it's more than just a chance at the title. It's a test, a chance to prove that her rise is not a phase, but the beginning of a new era. Her coach, Stefano Vukov, put it best in a post-match interview. She's not playing for points anymore. She's playing for history. And perhaps that's what makes her different. Every swing, every ace, every quiet celebration, they're not about fame, but fulfillment. She plays to perfect the craft. She plays for herself. And for everyone who's ever been told to stay quiet, stay small. The Queen of Calm, a legacy in motion. As the spotlight shines on her once again, Elena Rybakina remains unbothered by noise. She walks off the court with her usual quiet grace. Head high, racket in hand, expression unreadable. But inside there's fire. The same fire that carried her from cold Moscow mornings to the sun-soaked courts of Wimbledon. The same fire that made her pick up the pieces after injury setbacks. The same fire that now propels her toward the greatest stage in women's tennis. She's not loud. She doesn't need to be. Her game does the talking. Her presence commands respect. Her journey inspires millions. In a world obsessed with instant fame, Elena Rybakina is building something rare, a legacy that lasts. Because true greatness doesn't rush. It unfolds, point by point, match by match, victory by victory, until history itself bows in acknowledgement. And today, the tennis world bows. Elena Rybakina has made history. She's unstoppable. She's earned her place among legends. The finals await, and destiny is calling her name. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.